are propagating Syngonium Albo. Look at this beast. Alright, so there's one plant. There's another one that's completely reverted. And then there's this huge. It's probably taller than me. For sure, taller than me. Oh yeah. That's a big boy. However, it's time to cut him. Because if you look, all these leaves are teeny weeny. It's pushing out all white leaves. We don't want that. And it's just time to cut it back. And don't forget, every one leaf with a node on it will turn into a plant just like this. I had propagated, I don't even know where the original mother plant is, to be honest. It might be like one of these. But I've cut this thing so many times. It's time to cut it again. Alright, I think I'm just going to leave. You can see I attempted to stake it. I'm actually going to cut this all the way down here. And then I'm going to cut the other one all the way down here too. I can't tell if it was like bent where nothing will come to this, or if it's just like, I don't know. Mom? Alright, so now it's just this reverted Albo and then a bunch of nodes. I'm just going to leave this right here because it'll push out all new nodes. So this is what's going back on the shelf. I cut this beauty off. I'm going to cut these nodes all up. I'm going to completely separate them. So this one, node right here, node right here. I'm going to cut it in the middle. This one, node right here, a node right here, in the middle. This is a node by itself. Cut it in the middle. We're keeping that. We're putting it with the other ones. Same thing for another one by itself. We're keeping that. Keeping the nodes. And then this one right in the middle there. Alright. So these will all go in their sphagnum mass. See, I don't like yellowing leaves. I don't like that. I'm cutting it off. So I'll just keep this node with the other ones. This is like original stem. I had cut it and then it put out new growth right here, and that's where I just cut off. So I'm just going to leave this all together and put it in with the other nodes. That's a good leaf. I'm going to leave that leaf on. I'm going to cut most of this stem off because we don't need it. And just add this with the other leaves over here. Same thing with this one. It's a pretty leaf. I think I like the speckled leaves more than like the half.
I'll leave the bathroom now.
Half moon leaves. Yeah. What's stopping you?
Huh?
What's stopping you?
I don't know if you're cooking or not.
Yeah, nobody can see you.
Have my music?
No,
Why?
I'm almost finished.
Is my clothes done?
This is one of those like half moon leaves. It's alright. But the more white that is on a leaf, the more it's like not going to last as long. I like more speckly leaves. You can see these have a lot of white on them, and something's been eating at it. I cleaned them off really good right before I brought them over here, but I'm getting rid of those leaves, unfortunately. The more I get to all these small ones, it's probably just going to be the nodes. I'll probably just cut the leaf off and just keep the node. Because there's a lot of white on them and they're just kind of dying off anyway. Not enough green means they can't photosynthesize. And if they can't photosynthesize, then they won't survive. This top cut, I'm going to try to keep it. Hopefully this leaf will come out, but only time will tell. This is my little hefty bin. I'm just going to stick these in here, kind of separate them. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just like to set them right on top. I don't really like to cover them because the humidity in it will stay. It'll keep them moist enough. This one has wild aerial roots. Those roots will make their own roots and root really well in here. I think that's all of them. And then I'll just put this lid back on and keep that in a bright spot. I think I'm just gonna pot all these guys all together. It's actually a bit much, but oh well. Yeah. These are all together. I'm gonna put in this little pot here. And then put this sphagnum moss on top. This would be a beautiful plant one day. I'm just gonna wait for them to grow like a little bit of roots, and then we can take them out of sphagnum moss and put it into soil. I probably will not be parting with any of these because I can't. So, I will. I'm just gonna put this in the bin. You can kind of see it in there. And that's it. See you soon.